What's going on, YouTube? Coming back at you with another video. Subscriber asked in my last video, he wants to know why are we paying $4,000 a month to lease a truck. I'm assuming we is in the people that's leasing. When we can go to the dealership and get year models 2007 and 2013 for $20,000 and $40,000 total, which equates to about $600 to $1,500 a month, truck note wise. Why don't we do it? It's a lot cheaper option. The trucks are damn near just as good as the ones we got, if not better. So why don't we do it? Thought I would come on here and answer that question, because I know I got some new subscribers, so they probably don't go back and watch my old videos. So let's recap, okay? Because this ain't the first time I've been told this. If y'all want to know what I'm looking at, just looking at my notepad. I wrote down what he said. That's what I'm looking down at. So before I decided to go with quality, give me a second to clean field. Before I decided to go with quality, I went to the dealership myself. I went to MHC in Nashville, Tennessee. The video is still on YouTube somewhere. Should have been around maybe April is when I went up there, maybe. So start looking for videos around that age. But for the people that remember, we went to go check out the Peterbilt. Okay, Peterbilt was $54,000. I had been told by some other truckers that I could just go to these dealerships with like 10% and just give them 10% and walk. They'll finance me and I can just walk away with the truck. That's what I thought. Took my ass down now, and it couldn't have been farther from the truth. Okay, so when I went to MAC, I had $10,000 in cash right there on the desk, or the guy that was on the other side of the desk talking to me. I had $10,000. Okay, if y'all remember, he was asking for $7,000 to $8,000 down. That's all he wanted. I'm over here thinking, well, I got $10,000 in cash right there on the desk, just so we know we mean business. And I was trying to buy a $54,000 Pete. I believe that Pete was like 2013, 2014, somewhere right in there. I don't quite remember. It was it a 386 Pete? I think it was 386. I don't remember. You have to go back in the video. It was the white Pete, if y'all remember. But so I had $10,000 to put down. Okay, well, guess what? The truck costs $54,000, not $10,000. So what does that mean? He's not going to sell you the truck for $10,000. That means now you got to apply for financing. This is where it gets tricky. Okay, when you apply for financing, if you ain't got no credit, you can bring $10,000 in, $20,000 in, $30,000 in cash, it on the desk, and guess what? Your ass will be going out the door. Okay? Why? Well, when you apply for financing, they run your credit. If you have no credit, out the door you go. It's just that simple. Nobody's gonna approve you for financing if you don't have no damn credit. Okay? It's the same thing with the fuel cards. When I apply for these fuel cards, if I ain't got no trade lines, denied 100% of the time. Okay, it's just that simple. Okay, unless I personally guarantee it, then that's different. It just depends on what my credit is on my personal side, which if I ain't got no credit, denied every single time. Same thing when you walk into the bank with a suit and tie on and a briefcase and the business plan, thinking that you finna sell some dream to the bank on how this trucking thing is gonna make you $1 million, and the bank ran your credit. Even though they like your plan and they probably believe in it, they run your credit, you ain't got no credit, they gonna laugh you out the damn bank every time. Okay, so battery trying to die. You better give me some time right there. I need some time. It's at 10%. So I applied for financing. Obviously I didn't have no credit. At the time I was 22 years old. No, I never paid off a house. I never paid off a car. I didn't have no credit cards at the time. I didn't have anything. fucking credit report was blank. They printed it, motherfucker, they nothing print out. That means I was laughed out the building. For y'all that don't know, okay. So what does that mean? Did I give up? No, I called up Truck Market. Well, of course, this was after I had leased the truck from Quality. But I saved up a little bit more money. I called up Truck Market up in PA on Interstate 81. For y'all that seen Truck Market, I think Amanda is the lady up there that was promoting the trucks. Amanda Thompson, I think is her name. I don't remember, but she was promoting on Facebook. I don't know if they still doing that, but called them up. Hey, I need a truck. Of course, I had to fill out a credit application. Filled that out. They wanted $10,000 down. Cool. I got $10,000 right here. I'm thinking I'm finna give me a truck. What kind of truck you want? Yeah, I want the Pete. Y'all got 386. Yeah, we got 386. We 50,000. Okay. Can you give me finance? They ran my credit. They never got back to me. Denied is what that means. Next place I went to, right here on Exit 4, it's called truckmarket.org. They got a lot of pre-emissions trucks, and they got the W900s and Peterbilt. It's probably the best dealership. Maybe that's the only dealership I would recommend as far as trucks that look like they're gonna last for a long time. It's definitely truckmarket.org is their website. Called the guy up on the phone. Now, I didn't have to fill out no credit application with him. I called him up. I told him this was recent too. Might have been this, well, not this year, but I called him up. I told him, hey, look, this is what's on my credit report. I got a credit card. It's like 6 months in history. A student loan. Y'all know I got a student loan. I took out $2,000. It's down to like $300 now. I thought when I was in school, I thought if I take out a student loan and pay them back with their own money, I would build credit history over time, but that turned out to be absolute horseshit. It didn't work out. But I told them that's all they had on my credit report. They told me don't even bother putting in no credit report. No, they don't want 10,000 down. They don't want nothing down because denied. But he told me for my best options for financing would be to go over to a Freightliner dealership or a Volvo dealership. And he said the reason for that is Freightliner and Volvo got their own money to lend, which means they the bank. So they the only ones that's pretty much can finance somebody with no credit history. So the point of the video is, for somebody like me, I can't just walk to the dealership and just walk out with a truck versus somebody that's, let's say somebody getting in the trucking industry is like maybe in their 40s or 50s. You know, they done paid off a house, they done paid off cars, they got a long history with credit cards of being paid off successfully. They can go to the dealership, run their credit, see that they got a long credit history, multiple accounts, paid is good, and they can get finances. So it's a lot easier for them to do it versus somebody like me that's 23 years old, ain't never paid any of this shit off, credit cards, everything blank on the report. That's why I got to turn to like business credit and try to build up some credit history, I got to build some credit because I ain't got no credit. I can't just, either I got to come with the whole entire thing, 54,000, or either I got to build some credit to get finance. It's one or the other, okay? I can't come in with 10%, 20, 30, 70%. Denied is what's going to happen, okay? So it's not that easy for somebody like me. And I mean, you got to think too, it doesn't work the same as getting a car from the dealership, okay? If I go to the car dealership with $3,000, yeah, I'm going to walk away with the car, okay? Because I'm not applying for a commercial loan, which is basically when you do financing for an 18-wheeler, you pretty much applying for a commercial loan versus an auto loan at a car dealership, if I explained that right, okay? So it's not that easy to just walk away with these trucks. So that's why I'm doing leasing. I got to build some credit.